Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am mixing it up, doing it different. I figured y'all don't want to keep seeing me do my full face of makeup all the time, so I thought I would just strictly do eyeshadow this time. Giving y'all a little rundown on the last video where I reviewed ColourPop products. Let me tell y'all, this stuff is new favorite. They're so cheap and so great. Like, I cannot get over it. I wore it for probably over 10 hours maybe. I'm sure it was around that time because I was out pretty late the day that I recorded that video. And when I got home, my foundation still looked great. Even though I sweat a lot because I am in Alabama and it is hot. And I was at the dirt track races and I was sweating. But other than pretty basic stuff, like it started to crease around my nose a little bit, but other than that, it would still look good. Like, my skin looked like I had just applied it. So I'm in love with this foundation and it was super cheap, so highly recommend. My concealer never creased and that was awesome. And this powder was awesome. And the eyeshadow palette, like when I got home, it looked like I had just did my eyeshadow. And I couldn't believe how bright and vibrant the color still was. So A+, highly recommend. Go get you some. So I was asked to use my 35O palette from Morphe. We're going to do a look using this palette. I do not actually use this palette a lot. It kind of just hangs out in my makeup bag because it has really pretty colors. I mean, it has good potential. I just don't, here lately I've been using a lot of vibrant colors and stuff, and as you can see, this palette really don't have any vibrant colors. It has some oranges, but that's about it. I'm gonna be using this for anybody that schedules for a wedding session. I'm gonna be using this palette because there's some really pretty colors that would be really good for weddings. So since I was requested to use this palette, I'm gonna be using it today to do a more natural makeup look since I've been doing a lot of colorful looks here lately. As much as it's gonna hurt me to not put some blue on my eyes right now, I'm gonna do it for y'all and do a natural look. So let's get started. So I've already primed my eyes and set it. I actually didn't use my Laura Lee palette today. I used this color right here to set my eyes. I'm gonna go in with a more natural tan color. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm gonna blend that in my crease so I can have a transition shade. I'm gonna use my blender brush from Morphe. Okay, I didn't realize how light brown that actually was, so I'm gonna go in with this brown right here, and we are going to do exactly what I just did with that color. That's a lot better. So now I'm gonna go in with this dark brown shade. I wish I had the names to these colors, but I don't. But I'm gonna go into this shade right there, and I'm gonna put that in my outer corner. Let's darken those outer corners. I imagine that there's a triangle right here, and I keep it in that triangle. And then I just kind of blend it in and then blend it out. Try not to take it into your inner corner too much. With any excess, I kind of just take that down the crease, but I do not apply any more color to the brush because I don't want a dark inner corner. I just kind of do that to blend the colors together. Now I'm going to go into this really dark chocolate brown right there. I'm going to take a more defined brush, still big, but this one is, you can control the bristles a little better. So I'm going to take that darker brown and I'm going to keep that in the outer crease area. Now when I say natural, I mean natural for me. I'm gonna go back in with the first brush I used with the same color on it that I used when we started. And I'm going to blend those colors together. As you can see, those are a lot more blended. So now I'm going to pick what glittery shade I want to use. I guess I'm going to go in with this glittery shade right here. I'm going to put that on my eyelid. And I'm going to use, of course, my finger. Look how blinding. Did I say natural? I meant glam. Now I'm gonna go back in to that second chocolatey shade we used right here. And I'm gonna blend. As you can see, there's harsh lines right there. So you wanna take a darker color and blend those together. As you can see, that's a lot more blended than this side. Harsh lines, smooth. Okay, now that that is blended out, this is something I prefer to do. You do not have to do this, you can skip this step. I like to take a small brush and go in to the shade I used on my lid and just kind of make the color pop a little bit more. It's already popping, but I like to make it pop even more. I didn't go all the way back out because I do not want to have to blend that again. So I just kind of kept it more in the inner corner here. So this is a lot more natural from me. This would be really pretty for a wedding. Okay, now I'm going to go into this dark brown right here, but it's kind of leaning more towards a black. And I'm going to take my little angled brush and I'm going to use this to go on my lash line. This brown is not as noticeable as my black, obviously, but I don't mind it. It actually makes it look more soft, and I like that. So now we're gonna move on to my lower lash line, since my face is already done. And I'm gonna go in with that dark brown we used here. And I'm gonna put that all under the lash line. And now going back into that dark shade I used, keeping that towards the outer corner. I love this look. Now I'm gonna go back into this little brush here. I'm gonna dust it off. I'm gonna go into my Master Chrome highlighter that I use to highlight my cheeks. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone and my inner corners. Now that I would switch it up and show y'all how I do my mascara. Nothing special. Mascara is super easy to apply, but just thought I'd do it a little different, but I go in with my eyelash curler. And if you do not know how to use an eyelash curler, they're super simple. I have my mirror right here, and I like to look down and then clamp on, and then I hold for a few seconds, and then I push it back, which looks crazy, and then I pump it a few times and release. When I first started curling my eyelashes, I actually bought one of these. Then I used it one time and was like, no, that hurt. Because I wasn't doing it right. I was trying to look straight on and do it, and it makes you pinch your eyelids, and I didn't like it. So I quit using eyelash curlers for probably 2 years, and then decided to try it again. So ever since then, I have been using an eyelash curler because it makes a big difference in my eyelash game. Now I'm going to go into my Voluminous L'Oreal Paris. This stuff is so great, but the only downfall is it is super messy, and I normally get it all over my makeup, but I'm going to try not to today. Can y'all tell how hard I'm trying not to make that mascara face? It's very hard. That's why I love this mascara. Looks like I have falsies on. Of course, I get a dot on my face. I will show y'all how I fix that in just a moment. Now I go into my Wander Beauty mascara that's about shot out, but I'm still trying to get stuff out until I'm able to order me a new one because I love this mascara. I just kind of use this to separate any clumps. I also use this to do my lower lash line. So to get that off, I go in with my spoolie that I use on my eyebrows, and I wait for it to dry, and then I just take it and sweep it off. Now if you don't wait for it to dry, it will end very bad. How did I get mascara over here? Somebody please tell me. Am I surprised? No. So now I'm going to pick out a lippy. I'm loving how shiny everything is. I'm just like glowing, and I love that. So I'm going to go with a gloss, of course. But first I'm going to apply my nude lip, and this is the color Beige Babe 545 in Maybelline. And I'm going to apply this all over the lips. This is a pretty shade by itself, but like I said before, I am not a matte queen, and this is matte matte. Once it dries, it's like super matte, and I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to add my Limelight gloss in the color Peace on top of that shade. Now that's better. I live for how glowy my face is. It's just shining. This is a good bridal look. Good for summer when you just want to glow like a glow queen. Also, do y'all love my space buns or what? I'm obsessed with space buns. And now that I have this blue hair, look how stinking cute. Like the blue mixes in with my blonde, and my space bums are space bums. Space buns are so stinking cute with the blue. I literally just did these in like a minute, so that's why they're so rough looking, but hey, they still look cute. So if you have not went over to my Instagram and checked out my giveaway, you need to hop on that. I'm giving away all those ColourPop products whenever I reach 500 subscribers. So go on over there, tag your friends, share it, do whatever you need to do to get the word out that I'm having a giveaway, and help me get to 500. Help me get to 1,000, heck. I'd be happy with any amount, but for the giveaway, 500 is where we need to be before I give the stuff away. Let me know if there's a certain palette you want to see me use that you have, that you want me to do a look with. I have all kinds of palettes. I might have to do a video one day on how many palettes I have, because I have a lot and I've gave a lot away. So, a little obsessed with palettes, but can't help it. But I have just a few in my makeup bag. I will go ahead and show you. So here's a few palettes that I actually keep in my makeup bag. I keep the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas palette. Very pretty palette. I love this palette. It's very loved, as you can see. Of course, I have the Blue Moon palette in there that my last video was on. I keep the My Little Pony ColourPop palette in here, which I don't think they sell anymore, but it has some really pretty shades in it. I have the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette. Also very pretty natural shades in it. I have the Modern Renaissance, which has seen better days. It's very dirty, but my Modern Renaissance palette. Very, very dirty, but I've had it for a while. My absolute favorite that gets probably used the most is my Jaclyn Hill palette. Love this palette. Also seen better days. And I keep my Morphe 350 palette, which we used in today's makeup look. And my makeup bag is pretty big. I mean, this is what, it's got my initials on it. It needs to be washed again, but it has all these little compartments. These are my makeup wipes. All kinds of little compartments all the way around. And my aunt actually got that for me for Christmas one year, and I have been using it as my makeup bag. It has definitely seen better days as well. Actually, this part right here ripped, and I sewed it back myself, so go me. But if you want to see me do a look with any of those makeup palettes, I also have a ton more in a bucket under my sink that it has, like, I have a big bucket of stuff that I don't hardly use, and I keep it in that bucket in case I ever want to use it. There's tons of stuff in there. So if you want to see me use any of those palettes that I showed you guys, or if you have one in mind that you would like me to get, I don't mind to purchase a new palette. My husband might, but what he don't know won't hurt him, so shh. So let me know what y'all want to see. If there's any other kind of videos you want to see, let me know. I've been requested to do a scary story video, and I'm trying to get the nerve to do that because I've been having some really freaky stuff going on in my house lately, and I'm so over it. So a little nervous about it. I might wait till my husband's home one day and record that video so I'm not here by myself. I definitely will attempt to get that video out there since it was requested like this one was. I've also got another video in mind. If I can get somebody that lives in a different country to help me out, I would like to do a video that I have in my mind that I'm super excited about, but I don't know if it's gonna work out. I am trying to get somebody to participate, so maybe, just maybe, it'll work out. But if y'all have any ideas, please comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. I'm down for anything. I will definitely jump onto all of your suggestions. I'm going to try my very best to do every single one of them. I'm going to try to post 2 or 3 times a week, So I need the ideas to be flowing in because I'm just stuck. All I know is makeup. So I know it gets boring seeing makeup tutorials all the time. So I want to try to give you more content than just makeup, because not everybody wants to watch makeup, and I understand that. Because sometimes I get tired of watching makeup tutorials too, and I'm obsessed with makeup. So I can relate, but if there's any challenges y'all want to see me do, any DIYs, anything like that, I will be happy to show y'all. And if the money's right, I'll be happy to go purchase anything to show y'all. I'm just here for y'all's entertainment. So drop a comment down below. I want to thank y'all for watching my video today, and all my videos if you've watched all of them. I really appreciate it, because this has been a dream of mine for so long, to make a YouTube channel, and it gives me something to do. I know I've said it before, but it really does give me something to do, because I get pretty bored at home staying here 7 days a week all day long. It gets pretty boring. So this gives me a chance to do something different, entertain myself, and I love it. So thank you so much to the ones who subscribe, who like my channel, who share anything for me. I really, really appreciate it. You have no idea. Well, I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Bye.